I'm talking to Gert Vali. He works for the ICT department of Tallinn, Estonia. And Gert, first, how much money do you spend per year on government, on city government ICT?
We spend around 5 million euros, and it's for the central management of our infrastructure, some of our information systems, data connections, internet connections, software licensing, and computers. And it means computers for 1,500 city employees.
Okay, you have for 500,000 people, you have 1,000 city employees. So that's a lot less than we have in Holland, because I mean, Breda has 100,000 people and has also 1,000 employees. And you spend 5 million, so that's about €10 per citizen per year.
Yes, something like that.
Okay. And that includes the computers for the 1,000 people with Microsoft stuff on there. And how do you do all your administrative stuff?
We manage a small amount. We manage ourselves, and we are buying specialized services from the SAP. We are buying from the local IT companies who manage and host these systems.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, you've always used it in the cloud. All the services, most of them, your infrastructure and your services are mostly in the cloud.
Yes, they are in this private cloud, in private clouds in Estonian companies.
And also some of the is hosted in Finland, you said.
Yes, I think it's not a secret that some of the systems are already hosted in Finland also, because so they are very close to us.
Yeah. So you don't mind, it doesn't matter, that's safe enough.
If the laws and rules allow that, then it's okay.
Yeah. So how many people are in the ICT department?
Less than 30 people.
Less than 30 people. And I have to say, that's not the energy company, and that's not the water company, and that's not the schools.
Yeah, it excludes the schools and utility companies. Yes.
Okay. So, and also you have a if you buy something above 10,000 euro, you have to do a tender process, right?
Yes. Yes, we have to do a tender process. We have a system for it, but we have to do it. Yes.
Yeah. But obviously, it's very easy to make a tender.
Yes. Otherwise, it would be like very time-consuming to do all the tenders for this. It's not a big amount of money. Yes.
Yeah. Time. It's not a big amount of time to make a tender.
Yes, it's quite quick and painless.
Yeah. So and you use a lot of these national identity services, right? I mean, that's you take the state services and include that in all your processes.
Exactly. We do not have any need for any specialized Tallinn identification system. We only use the state system. Yeah. So you make if you need something, you make the spec, you put it in the tender system. Everybody use electronic means to enter the documents into the system and the price, and the system will give the lowest price, and you can confirm it. Yes, exactly. It's very straightforward and visible. Yes. Yeah, and every document is digitally signed in that whole process, and also the order is then also digitally signed. You don't have a lot of paperwork anymore. Not anymore. I think it's been going on like that for at least 5 years. We haven't. I only maybe one document in a year I sign on a paper. Everything is signed digitally. Yeah. And is it easy? I mean, does it make it life comfortable? It is easy if the infrastructure and software works, then it's easy, and most of the time it works. Of course, there's some problems sometimes with systems, but it's okay. Yeah. What percentage of the citizens' interaction with the government, the city government, is done, through your self-serving portal? In Estonia, most of the if the service is provided on a state level, even then they are using the local municipality to connect to that service. So I should say that it's quite many services which are managed through the local municipality. Yeah, but if I want a permit for my building, or if I want to put my child in school, or if I just have anything I need, I can do most of the stuff from the portal, and you will provide everything digitally, and I can do it with my identity card and sign everything. Yes, exactly. Okay, and you have to make sure that for €10 a year per person, that has to work. For now, it has been possible. Yes, I have to make sure of that. And how much has that increased, that budget, in the last 10 years? Not very much. Basically, it has stayed the same. And you can live with that? We have to. It's not an option to disconnect or not provide some services. We have to provide them, and the level of services and level of service level which citizens require, it is always rising, because people are they are used to this kind of service level.
Do you measure that, the happiness of the citizen with your service?
We measure our internal user happiness. I can't say, maybe we measure, I do not know that.
Okay, so if you've been to Holland, you've been to other countries, you've been to conferences. How can Estonia and how can Tallinn do it with so little money compared to all the other cities around the world? Any ideas?
I guess we are efficient, and we make use of the tools we have. We make maximum use of our state developments. We make maximum use of our X-route connections and all this infrastructure we already have. So
you do a lot of it in the cloud. So you use external companies a lot.
Yes, we use external companies. We make tenders for private cloud, and it keeps the costs down.
Do the politicians, do they have any idea about ICT? Are they familiar with the concepts? Are they familiar with the challenges you have, or how you want to implement solutions, or do they just leave you alone?
Mostly they leave us alone, but of course they need to have these services working, because if the ICT is not working...
As long as everything works, they leave you alone.
Exactly.
Okay. And you have lots of responsibility, you have lots of possibility to make changes if you see them fit.
If there are, if there are technical changes or even some small changes to the service, then we can do it. It's not a problem.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, why can a city in Estonia do it for $10? $10. That would mean 5 million for Amsterdam. Well, I think they will spend that in a week. That is one of the questions we have, and we're going to find the answer back home.